Hey, what's up, guys? With the Hallyu Blast.
I'm Serg.
And I'm Oscar, and today we're joined by our two friends,
EJ.
Jay.
And they went to the Red Velvet concert with us last night. Now, this is pretty much just going to be a recap of the whole concert. I don't know, where should we start?
I mean, I guess we can talk about the venue first, I guess. It was actually really nice.
It was actually the biggest venue on the tour, if I'm not mistaken.
It was. The venue, I mean, we all sat relatively close. I mean, I think I was the farthest away.
Yeah.
But even my seats were pretty good. I think Jay was off to the right, but he was in the second row. Third row.
Yeah,
third row.
I was to the left of you guys. I was on the second row.
He was second row. Yeah. Me and my friend, we were in the fifth row, straight in the middle, and then Serg was like in the middle, but I don't know what row.
I mean, the footage that you'll see is probably my footage. I had the angle where I can see all five girls basically fit on the screen all the time, which was amazing. Very, very good shots. So I guess we can talk about the getting in, which was a little...
Yeah, so like, I mean, the lining up situation wasn't great because there wasn't really a line. It was kind of like a mob of people in like the front stairs, and then down the handicap ramp is like where the line started, where we got in. I don't know, we got there like at what?
5-ish?
At 5-ish?
Yeah, I think the venue opened at 5:30 and we got there about 4:30, closer to 5.
I would say closer to 5,
I think we waited in line for like a good hour, more or less. But the whole, like, once we started going in, like, people that were in the back of our line just started going through the main stairs and going in front of us, which made us take even longer to get in. And that messed up us getting merch. Because that merch line got really long by the time we got in there, and me, EJ, and one of my friends, Ian, we were in line, but like everything sold out while we were still waiting. So like we literally waited extra time in there for nothing.
I mean, I guess they did give us the opportunity to order online, but I mean, you're there, you want to buy merch there.
Yeah, I want to just buy it there instead of
no one wants to pay for shipping, bro. Like, come on.
$6.
I paid for shipping.
He paid. He's the only one
that got free merch, or not free merch, but he got merch. Other than that, I mean, the venue was fine. It was nice, big size, you know. Getting out of the venue was a pain in the butt, but I mean,
that's like any venue.
That's any venue, exactly. So I guess we can say what song the girl started off with, which I don't think any of us expected because none of us looked up the set list, right?
No.
Yeah, none of us
didn't want to.
We wanted to be surprised.
Yeah, I wanted to keep it surprised. They actually left with Russian Roulette, which was fantastic.
Honestly, I did not even know what song it was. Because they started off a very different way.
They did.
And like, it wasn't until the chorus hit that I finally clicked that I was Russian Roulette. The whole time I was like, what is this song? I was like, Red Flavor sounds very different. And then I finally clicked, I'm like, oh, this is Russian Roulette. Oh my god.
I mean, I guess we can probably include little clips here and there of like the song so you can see what we're talking about. I think I actually recorded that part. I don't know what song was next. Was it
Power Up?
Power Up. Dude, Power Up was...
Honestly, Power Up was like my favorite song.
Yeah. I actually went into, I mean, you guys know this by now, I went into Red Velvet not particularly being the biggest fan of Power Up or Really Bad Boy. Those two songs were amazing. Those two songs were amazing.
I feel like we forced you to go to the concert.
I mean, you did a little bit, but I mean, it was fantastic. I feel like Power Up and Really Bad Boy are now some of the greatest Red Velvet songs I've ever had the pleasure of listening to. Especially Power Up. Power Up was unbelievable.
Amazing,
and I did think I recorded that one as well, so there might be footage of that.
I think I recorded part of it too.
Okay, so that's good. After that, they did play a couple. What were the B-sides that they played? It was...
They played a lot.
They played a lot of B-sides. I don't remember the order.
not in the order.
I remember the set list, but
it was
I guess before he pulls up the set list, off the top of my head, I know there was Mystery, Zoo, Blue Lemonade, Hit That Drum,
Mosquito.
Yeah. Mystery. Did you say Mystery?
I said Mystery. Do you have it?
Look.
Look.
Oh, yeah, Look.
They did a dance break with My First Date, I think was what it was.
Yeah, My Second Date, yeah.
My Second Date, sorry, that's right. What? And then I think there's one more song. About Love?
Hit that drum?
Did they do About Love?
I thought
They did About Love,
they did.
about in
Okay.
the middle of it.
More or less.
After Blue Lemonade.
Yeah.
So after that, I mean, those were what were the title tracks? It was...
They played everything except Ice Cream Cake,
Dum Dum.
Dum Dum, One of Those Nights. I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think they played every title track except for those three.
And they did really Bad Boy in English.
Yeah, they did really Bad Boy in English,
Which was
honestly.
cool, actually. I mean, I didn't notice. You know, I heard Korean words in my head, bro. But it was fantastic.
I'm kind of sad they played Bad Boy in English though. I just really love the Korean version.
I kind of wish that they did it in the Korean version
Who
also.
Dat Boy?
Who Dat
Who
Boy?
Dat Boy, yeah.
So they also they sang Sulky Happy Birthday. That was
Yeah, that's what this banner is right here. So like, I guess one of the fan clubs, I'm not really too sure, they all made these banners and they all told us to put it up during
Moonlight Melody.
Moonlight Melody, yeah. And so literally everyone in the crowd just puts up the banners and like she sees it and she just starts crying.
She
like,
started
Oh,
crying.
man.
It was like, I think Yeri started crying also.
Yeah,
Yeti started
She
crying.
was on my
Started
side
crying.
and she was... you would have thought it was her birthday.
But
It was beautiful,
It
though.
was a very beautiful thing, you know. And she tried her hardest to sing too, and she still did sing, but
Yeah.
she was choking up a little bit. It was a very heart touching moment. I think during one of the B-sides where they were kind of just standing, I don't know what song it was. I can't remember because of, you know, I fainted halfway through. But there was a moment where, I mean, of course they were going back and forth from switching live and from singing live and then just performing, of course, because you know their choreographies can sometimes be a little intense, and you know there's that whole benefit of, well, not benefit, rather it's just that difficulty of singing while doing intense moves. You know, you'd rather just lip sync, which I don't have a problem with. I mean, do you have issue with lip syncing?
I actually prefer it.
Mm.
I like that they just focus on their performance and they don't have to worry about both elements.
Just them being there is an honor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it really
Yeah,
is.
that's what I feel like. That's what I love most, actually. We've had this discussion before, among like twice, I guess, just to bring up an example, but where it's kind of like, do you go to a performance or a concert just to see the idols, or do you want to hear them sing live? And of course, it's always split down the middle, but for the most part, I mean, I personally, it's just seeing the idols live, and because you know we only ever see them through a TV screen.
Exactly.
So it's nice to see the idols in person. But I mean, there was going back to what I was saying earlier. There was a moment where the girls all stood next to each other and they were singing live, and it was
I
just.
think that was like the encore.
I think it
where
might
they
have
had
been
the
the
regular
encore.
mics, yeah.
And it was beautiful. Honestly, I felt like all five of their voices really meshed well together, which is something I had kind of never really noticed before. Because a lot of their songs, they don't have that kind of where they're all singing
Harmony.
Harmony, exactly. But in that moment when it was just them singing, the girls, I feel like their voices were just some of the most amazing things I've ever heard. And I mean, I hold Red Velvet even higher than I already did after this, because this was my first experience with just one.
I think it was all of ours except EJ, because he went to Twiceland in Korea. But yeah, I don't think any of us have really. I mean, the closest I got, I guess, would actually probably be with Red Velvet when they came to Austin. But that's just because they actually got to play more than their 3-4 title tracks that they did at KCON. They actually did play like 2 or 3 B-sides. Also, I think they played Campfire, actually, which is, I don't think, one that people will probably ever really hear. But I don't know, I guess this was also just like the first full-on like solo concert experience, and honestly, it was amazing. It really makes me just look at KCON like, damn, I wish they played more songs. Like,
Sometimes 2 or 3 songs isn't enough.
Oh yeah.
it really isn't.
I mean, but you have to understand. There's like
Yeah.
there's a lot of
There's-
groups.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So I mean, I guess Jay found a new bias.
Jay's bias
Yeah,
changed
Jay's
after last
bias
year.
Yeah, changed. Yeah.
You wanna?
I'll indulge. Yeah. Yeah, my bias used to be Wendy. I still love Wendy, but after the concert, it's Sogi now.
And
Just
what
so
was
he
the
was
reason?
fired.
What was the reason, Jake?
Hey, the reason was it was very emotional out there. Okay, I felt the emotion with her, and she's a very powerful dancer.
That and
The bear outfit.
the bear outfit. There we go.
The bear outfit was.
The bear outfit was
amazing,
adorable.
honestly.
They went
It was
through
really cute.
4 wardrobe changes, I think.
I think it was
Four?
about
4.
well,
Yeah.
maybe 5 would be
So there was
the last encore.
the outfits.
The beginning.
The beginning.
Well, I guess
the
the
bear-
outfit change would be 4, yeah.
Okay.
Like 5 outfits.
5 outfits technically, I
Yeah.
guess.
5.
So it was the first one with the badges and the red skirt, and then it was the dresses, or was it the animal costumes?
Animal
The
costumes.
animal
The animal-
costumes.
Animal costumes, which were cute as hell.
Then they went to like the
The weird
bad boy.
No, the weird red. The weird dresses with
the
like
dresses
dress
with the rose.
with the
Yeah.
heart.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
it's like,
super colorful
Yeah, the
ones.
super colorful ones.
And then they went to like the all black.
And
Yeah.
the
Obviously,
bad boy
bad
one.
bad boy
And
super
then
boy.
it was kind of like they wore the Redmare.
Yeah,
The red mare
t-shirts,
t-shirt, yeah. Just like the encore and stuff.
They had a couple instances where the girls were just talking to us. Dude, the translator was on point.
She was
Yeah,
great.
she
Translator was
translated
really
quick.
good.
I think at some point we all thought it was windy.
Yeah.
I know. I was
For
like,
real.
when the translate, because they were talking, they were trying to talk in English, you know. But I think at one point Solgi just kind of like, I'm just gonna talk in
Yeah, she
Korean.
just went for it.
And as soon as she said something in Korean, like a translator voice just came out of nowhere. I was like looking, I was like, which member's doing that? But it was actually someone off stage. I was like, whoa.
And she did a good job. She even sounded like Wendy to me. I thought it was Wendy.
I thought it was Wendy
But
too.
every time I looked at
Yeah.
Wendy, I was like, did they pre-record this? There's no way. There's no way she could have known what each of the girls were gonna say right then and there. I mean, any new things you guys were a fan of, or any strong
My
points?
bias is still Yeti.
Still Yeti?
Still Larry.
Still strong.
Still Larry.
Sorry.
Still Irene?
I found a new bias.
I was okay. I love Sogi, right? Sogi was my bias. She always will be. But Joy was looking fierce.
Dude, Joy was
Yeah.
amazing.
Joey
last
threw me her
night.
sign ball. Or, well,
Oh, yeah,
it was
he
actually
actually-
Wendy.
He got one of the
He
signed
got
balls
one of the signed
also.
balls, and you know Oscar called it too before we met up. He's like,
Yeah.
EJ got a ball. He can
I
feel
was
it.
like, one of them two is gonna get the ball,
It
and I
wasn't
knew
me.
it.
And lo and behold, he got the ball.
Never lucky.
Yeah, I think my section, I feel like about 10 people got signed balls.
The girls kind of gravitated toward your section more so.
They
than-
barely came over to my
They
section.
almost never went to the right hand side of the stage.
They couldn't throw it past the 5th row.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I
was
guess
in the third. They couldn't throw it to me.
Irene couldn't throw past the first row. I
Yeah,
think
she's just
she
like.
was trying to throw towards the second row where we were at, and it fell straight down.
Yeah,
and
like she would like throw it
there
up in
was
the air.
no
I
way
saw
we were
I saw the
getting
arcs,
it.
bro. It went straight up and then.
Same.
But I mean, there were what was it? A lot of the fans there too. I mean, there was. Did you guys have any fans that were a little over the top? Or?
No, so like in my section, it was literally like in the. Well, there was 2 girls on the below us, but they were like completely chill. They weren't screaming. They were honestly just had their light stick or just record some parts. There was a dude next to me, completely quiet also, you know, just cheering a little bit. And then the row behind me was all guys too, and they were pretty chill. So like my section was pretty chill, and I liked it honestly. I don't really enjoy when there's like a bunch of like girls screaming straight in my ear, but like I'm used to that. But
Me
it's
too.
kind of nice like not having that. But my section was pretty chill.
Do you have any?
The girls on my right, they were killing my ear. Definitely. The girl on my left, she was really cool, really chill. And then there was a guy in front of me. He was going crazy. He was waving that light stick everywhere. it was just getting all up in my footage. I'm like, man, go for it, bro.
Yeah.
Just enjoy.
Yeah, and I think my section was good. It had a good balance. Wendy's disciples were near me.
Oh, Wendy's disciple. That's right.
She was their queen, and yeah, it was actually very nice because I heard in LA they were throwing stuff on stage with
Oh my God, that's something.
at the encore or something. But
That's yeah.
in Dallas, they just kindly
Yeah,
Well,
they like
they kinda
handed it
walked
up on the
it
stage.
off, so.
Yeah, that's something I actually wanted to talk about. Is like okay, yes, it's fine. I mean, no, it's not fine actually. Please don't be throwing stuff on stage. Please don't. It's not funny. I know. I think Irene actually got hit by something in LA is what it
something like
was.
that,
I mean, it's not a very appealing thing to do. I mean, if you can get the girl's attention and they say throw it, then okay, yeah, because at least they're looking and they're paying attention. Because I think I saw a stuffed animal get thrown on EJ's side, actually. I think it was like a puppy or something. But it missed, thankfully, and the security guard picked it up and gave it to the girl. So I'm assuming that she, at least whoever threw it, got the girl's attention. But thank God nobody threw anything at the girls, because it's not a cool thing to do. Honestly, it really isn't. I mean, you don't want to hurt the girls, I mean, obviously. But, I mean, any closing words? Because, I mean, I've kind of...
Honestly, it was just a really great experience. Like, if you guys get to watch this video before the dates are over and you live near there, I definitely recommend going. Like, Red Velvet put on a super amazing show, and honestly, it's making me think if I want to go to one of these dates before it ends again, just because that was just a really awesome experience. Like, I don't even know. This is great.
Yeah, there's just so much energy. I mean, I couldn't, like, I was recording, of course, but there was so oftenly where I wanted to just drop my phone and dance and sing also. You have any,
I mean, it was just overall great, and I definitely would love to see them come back to the States. It's just post-concert depression is real.
Yeah, post-concert depression, yeah, straight up.
Yeah, and I hope one day we'll get to see them in Korea, just to experience what the contrast is between U.S. concert and Korean concerts, because in Korea they're really quiet during the performances other than the fan chants, whereas American audiences, not a lot of us know the fan chants, so we tend to just yell throughout the whole thing. So it's very different styles of concerts, I feel like. So hopefully one day we'll get to see them down there.
Yeah. But that's just our little recap, guys. We're going to try and put in all the videos as like you're probably going to see here. But that is it for now. Like always, leave some feedback down below. Hit that like and sub button. And that's all.
See you later.